Hiya guys, and welcome back to MJM Detailing Diaries. Thanks for joining me today to look at the Duel Satin Interior Detailer. So I've been using this for about a year now, since Duel sort of come out of the blocks, and I wanted to share with you finally my thoughts on this. So if you've been following me, you'll see that about a week ago I did a review on the Shiny Garage Interior Detailer, which to me was a fantastic product, but sort of didn't really have a place left in my bag because of the APCs that I had. But does satin fit in? So let's jump over to the Passat and see the application video. You know, here comes some lovely music. Follow along with me. Meet me back here afterwards for my thoughts and feelings on the Duel Satin. I shall see you in a moment. So there you have it, Duel Satin on the Passat. Goes on evenly, gives a nice darkening effect to the plastic, does everything that you'd expect an interior detailer to do. It leaves the screen lovely and clean, the centre screen. It leaves the dash console lovely and clean. It doesn't smear and gripe about on the dashboard too much. Door cards look fantastic when it's finished. So in my opinion, it's brilliant. And I was going to tell you at this point in time that I really rate Duel Satin, but it's really, really grabby in the cloth. When you first apply it, that cloth needs to get some product soaking into it to start applying. So I'm not going to cut it off here. I'm going to jump back into the EP3 and let's go and have a look at another application method, because this is way better. So the other day I finished up shooting in the Passat for the Satin review, and I was kind of happy with what I got. And someone said to me, we tried applying it using the microfiber applicator, because I found it a bit grabby in the cloth. And I said that in my thoughts about it. So I'm going to give it a go before I post the review out, so that I can put it on and see whether I found it better, worse, or indifferent. And the first thing I've noticed is I think I might have put too much in the applicator, but let's work it in and see what occurs, because this is a new application method to me, and I can see already if I start collecting it up a little bit, See it spreading out around the door card rather nicely actually. I've got to say that grabbiness, maybe due to over application this time, but the grabbiness isn't there. Okay, and it actually looks like it's going on beautifully and more evenly than it did when I used it before. Okay, and so I've got some of that product there. I'm working in. Rightio. Okay, I have definitely, without question, gone too heavy. So if you're going to use this stuff, 3 sprays in the foam applicator is way too much. Just use the one. Okay, just use one until you see it stretched out. As you can see, I've used too much, but I think we recovered ourselves here. And it's all cut a little bit. Okay. Habit of going around in circles, you can see. There we go. All right then. I think I'm going to get a cloth and get out a wipe in because I don't want it to stain being too heavy. Oh, here we go. Come around the bottom there. Goes on beautifully with this. This is way better than using just a cloth alone, I've got to say. 100% better than using just the cloth alone, and it's completely altered my opinion about that grabbiness. So let's get hold of this towel and give it a wipe in, especially the areas where I'm a little bit heavy-handed with that microfiber applicator. Still, it's a learning process, isn't it? So here we go. Right. Don't know why the camera's picking that up, but from where I am, there is notable darkening of the plastic. It's smooth, it's even. And to me, that looks absolutely pucker. Now what I'm going to do is try and grab that camera. So I sat on a tripod on the seat in a minute, but I'll grab it and see if I can get some footage into this. Blooming rain just started coming, hasn't it? So here we go. Mind. So there's unapplied, and applied, unapplied, and applied. And to me, that's absolutely pucker. Now that has completely changed it. The chap who gave me the tip on the microfiber applicator, you can see it there around the handle as well. That is the way forward. Duel Satin microfiber applicator, beautiful. Okay then, so here we go again. This time let's not go so heavy-handed with it. Little tiny single spray into the applicator this time. Half a pull of the trigger. And that has made all the difference, as you may well be able to see. Spreading it out is so easy, and it's properly easy in comparison to a cloth, like I said before. Let's just go and work it into there. Don't need a lot of it either. Yeah, really genuinely don't need to just go heavy-handed with it. What I might do is just give that a little squeeze. Work from this end. A little bit of damage to the plastic down there. Okay, that's good enough to leave. I'll give it a quick buff up with a cloth. Big fan of buffing stuff up afterwards. Not everybody likes to do it. Some people just like to leave it. Me personally, I like to just give it a buff just to even it out more than anything. But there we go. Okay. To me, again, the visible darkening, the lovely sort of close to OEM finish, and that lime fragrance filling the car. It's beautiful. It's a really, really good product. I'm going to be struggling to find some negatives about this one. So let's flick over to somewhere else in the car and we'll have another look. So then, doing my darnest to stay out of the way of the camera. Let's have a quick look at it on the old dashboard. Single spray again this time. Quick work over. Hopefully I'm not blocking your view of what's going on. Right, this is one spray in the applicator, one spray only. Going forever. Oh, frisbee the disc. There we are, back up the top. As I said, it's starting to rain, so I'm working against it a little bit. Not heavy, bit of drizzle up there, but I want to get this done before it starts to come down too much on me. And it works nicely if you go back, as the pad starts to dry out, you can work it back in. On the other side here. Now, are you guys watching? Hopefully that has shown a visible. I think I'm going to look at the screen myself. It don't look too bad. Looks like there's a bit of That looks a bit better. Let's give it a buff off. Now to my eyes, sat here next to it, absolutely fantastic. Scratching the dash there, clearly obviously Satin isn't going to cover that one up. There you go, there's the wipe over. Just grab hold of this. See if I can give you slightly different angles on it. You can see it's a nice finish. Not too shiny, quite close to what the factory would have wanted when it come off the line. And that door now is, I finished the door off. There you go, you can have a look at it and see. It just looks really even and smart. So you love this product now. Applicator's changed my life. And here we go again with that all important 50-50. For those of you that like that sort of thing, here we go. Single spray on the applicator again. And go across the corner of the door. Okay. Like it just across that angle where the tape is. Now I know that the tape isn't very good across here. For some reason this blue tape isn't very tacky on interiors. Well, it's better since that shiny garage cleaner. There we go. Right, so I'm going to leave that just to work its way in there for a minute. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up the top and just stretch some of this pad out while that's there drying off. I'll just come back to it and give it a quick, because again, single squirt's a bit heavy-handed, even when you're on a small area like that. Hopefully you can hear me working it in up above here. Right then, let's go back and have a look. Let's see what this has done. I'll grab a little buffing cloth and give it a rub off. There we go. I'm hoping this is going to be as good as it looks to my eyes. Here we go. Off we come. Okay, it's seeped under the tape a little bit. The microfiber applicator was a bit wet, but stood back here on the driveway, I can see the difference. And I'm pretty sure on the camera you can see the difference too. So without question, Duel Satin does give a darkening effect. It brings the plastics down. It leaves a lovely clean matte finish as well. It's not too greasy or shiny. And there you go, from another angle you can see it. Pick it up so you can get a good look at it. And there's the difference. And as I said, that was cleaned down first with an interior cleaner. So there you go. So that's a little bit more what I'm talking about. Absolutely blown away with Duel Satin. For me personally, it's brilliant. It darkens the plastic down just below OEM, I would say. Leaves a terrifically smooth finish, and it just looks fabulous. When you open the car door the next morning, it really stands out. I'll show you a picture at the end of the video of the EP3 after a week so that you can see just how good the anti-static properties of this are, because it's blown my socks off. That applicator method is so good. All right, admittedly, I caked it on the first application because it was new to me as well, but something I wanted to try out. Single spray in there, it transforms the product. It makes it so good. So this for me leaves a really nice finish on your interior. The lime scent blooms lovely inside the car, smells terrific when you open the door. It lasts a couple of days, but it's not an air freshener, remember, you know, it's an interior detailer, but that lime scent's really beautiful. We've seen that it does a fantastic job on the center screens, on the dash binnacle, on the glass on the above the clocks, and it just coats so well. Okay, when you put it on there, don't use that applicator, do use a cloth and just give it a little buff off. But the finish is outstanding. It doesn't smear, it doesn't leave greasy marks anywhere. So, staggering. The only fault I can really find with this product is that it isn't for people that like the slightly darkening effects on the interior plastics and anyone who doesn't like citrus lime scent, because otherwise this is going to blow you away. Pound for pound, this is an absolutely terrific product, and one that I recommend you put in your basket and click and buy, because, mark my words, it is absolutely brilliant. I don't have any more to say about Duel Satin other than you've got to give it a go for yourself. You really must give this product a go. Thanks for joining me to have a look at the Duel Satin. If you've enjoyed what you've been watching this evening, don't forget to give MJM Detailing Diaries a subscribe and a big thumbs up at the end, and I'll catch you back here next time for more product reviews. See you again.